Get ready for heart-pounding action, split-second decisions, and high-stakes drama. High-speed chases push the limits as suspects try to outrun the law and officers risk it all to keep the public safe. From daring maneuvers to tense standoffs.
Police report that an officer attempted to pull over a driver for a suspected traffic violation near Missouri 150 and East Outer Road. But when the driver refused to stop, a pursuit was quickly underway.
At 12:35 p.m., the driver lost control of the SUV, causing it to flip over. Thrown from the vehicle, he ended up in a nearby ditch. Video shows the officer rushing to the scene, searching for the driver before finding him and performing chest compressions. A nurse and her husband, who witnessed the crash, also stopped to provide crucial aid until paramedics arrived. Early Sunday morning, around 5:30 a.m., a patrolling officer spotted a suspect setting a supermarket on fire. Surveillance footage reveals the suspect pouring a flammable liquid along the building's side, igniting it, then fleeing the scene. Moments later, he jumped into a vehicle, sparking a chase with officers close behind.
Radio. Somebody started a fire. Give one flash. I'm on scene.
Okay, we'll get it. Actually, on the way. Have the car to assist. Do you run fast?
There's a lot of fire. I'm trying to catch up to the car. It's a gray Buick. They just went northbound on Ruby.
I see northbound Ruby.
Stop out. Lights out. We're going traffic. It's a Chevy Malibu, no plate.
Chevy Malibu, no plate. Do you have a color?
It's gonna be green color, and we're on Prospect right now. Going westbound on Prospect.
The suspect drove recklessly, weaving in and out of lanes at a dangerously high speed, making the chase even more intense as officers struggled to keep up and bring him to a stop.
We're on Prospect, I'm behind it. No plate, looks like occupied once. We're on Prospect, still westbound. Let me have other units come from the other side. They lit up the whole place on fire. Have FB respond, please.
He's already on the way.
You're in my car. You're in my car. Three, I'm ramming him.
3, okay, ramming the vehicle.
The chase took a turn when the suspect hit a curb, deflating a tire and forcing him to stop. But he wasn't done yet. Jumping out of the vehicle, he took off on foot with officers hot on his trail.
We're running westbound through the yards. Stop now!
Okay, westbound through the yards.
We're gonna send the dog! Get on the ground! Go back in your car.
Moments after fleeing on foot, the suspect was swiftly apprehended and taken into custody, bringing this intense chase to a definitive end. The thefts were reported on August 31st, and by September 1st, detectives had tracked the stolen items to a recycling plant on Northwest Gainesville Road. There, they learned a woman named Nabafeld had twice visited the facility with vases. The vases were recovered, and when questioned, Nabafeld admitted to selling them for $50, though she claimed she didn't know they were stolen. Reflecting on the incident, she told a reporter, "It's not worth the $50, and I've learned my lesson." Meanwhile, deputies were on the lookout for a suspect named Marchesano, who was spotted driving in Ocala. When officers attempted to stop him, he kept driving, refusing to pull over.
Alright guys, we're 1031 northbound on Pine.
Yeah, we're ready to sign it. Everyone, you gonna call it?
I got it. Coming across the bridge, crossing the tracks.
Lima 1265 has Jacksonville Road blocked so nobody can pull out in front of them, but it's gonna create some issues in traffic.
Alright, guys, coming up on 20th Street here.
With the assistance of a helicopter overhead, the chase became even tougher for the suspect. Multiple patrol cars joined the pursuit on the ground, leaving the suspect with nowhere to hide and the pressure mounting by the second.
Alright, guys, you got traffic coming. Be careful, be careful. Alright, road's clear. Road is clear.
Toyota time. Yep. 5916 tonight.
Road is clear.
I need another unit at the stage for stops.
Alright, we got him pitted right here at the livestock pavilion. Pitted at the livestock pavilion.
26, pitted at the livestock.
As soon as the trooper closed in on the suspect and confirmed the road was clear, he executed a precise pit maneuver, bringing the pursuit to an end. Troopers quickly moved in to safely remove the suspect from the wrecked vehicle, arresting him on the spot. He was then taken into custody without further incident. On September 12, 2021, a 12-year-old boy led Doña Ana County Sheriff's deputies on a high-stakes pursuit in New Mexico. The Doña Ana Sheriff's Office had received multiple calls about a juvenile recklessly driving an SUV through the Las Alturas area. Deputies attempted to pull the vehicle over, but the young driver refused to stop, leading them on a tense chase through residential neighborhoods.
Hey, they just hopped into the hotel parking lot.
99, so please go in the wrong way on the Del Rey exit behind the movie theater. Okay, nice. So just still going the wrong way, coming up to the... They just head-on collision right here at the 25 exit behind Sam's.
The young suspect sped out of a parking lot, driving straight into oncoming traffic. With no time to avoid impact, he collided head-on, bringing the dangerous pursuit to a sudden and dramatic end.
Yeah, so just go down the wrong way, come up to the 45. The 25 exit behind Sam.
What's up the doors at 45?
Nobody.
What's up the doors at 45?
Car! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get the fuck up there! Get down!
After the crash, deputies made a shocking discovery: a 12-year-old driver with ammunition for a 9mm handgun in his possession. Following the trail, officers found the gun tossed from the SUV during the chase. As paramedics arrived, body cam footage captured the young boy in tears, claiming he was forced to drive by other kids in the vehicle. Officers immediately worked to detain the other juveniles. Thankfully, the boy was unharmed, while the driver of the other vehicle, who had children on board, was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The 12-year-old was later booked into the Doña Ana County Detention Center, facing charges for aggravated fleeing, conspiracy to commit burglary, and possession of a stolen vehicle. On September 15, 2022, Miami-Dade police officers located a stolen white Honda Civic traveling north on the Florida Turnpike near Bird Road. The vehicle, flagged as a felony vehicle linked to other property crimes, fled when officers attempted a stop, sparking a pursuit. Shortly after, as the chase neared State Road 836, Florida Highway Patrol took over as the primary agency.
Stand by for the movie catch number 7 now. Henry, we're gonna be at the Arabi. Turnpike Arabi. We are approaching. Are you 1031? It's a single time subject.
The suspect drove recklessly on the busy highway, showing no regard for the safety of other drivers.
We're getting up on 51 now. We're getting up on 74 now.
74 eastbound and 74. pushing, let's go. Eastbound 74, approaching 87.
The trooper struggled to get close enough to the suspect for a pit maneuver, but with heavy traffic around, it was too dangerous to attempt. Determined, the trooper continued the pursuit, waiting for a safer opportunity.
Approaching 78 Street now. Southbound approaching 58 Street now. 58 Street. He's at 12 Whiskey, 1120.
Now we're at home, I'll give you a 1049. Okay, you just struck 1049. We are... Okay, possible bailout right now. I'll give you a 20 right now.
I'm mapping you 107 and 90th Street. So bail now. Last unit was 843.
The troopers missed an opportunity to block the suspect's path, allowing him to continue recklessly on the highway. Despite previously colliding with other vehicles, the suspect kept fleeing as if nothing had happened. It's important to note that we don't condone this kind of behavior, and this clip is shared only as a learning opportunity.
We're still northbound. We don't have a cross street yet. Approaching Okeechobee. 26 miles an hour in heavy traffic.
Northbound before Oakland. Before the curb. Alright, that's it. We're gonna go up to your curb. It's gonna be left. And all our canine units are behind the vehicle. All our canine units are mainly behind the vehicle.
After 20 minutes of reckless driving and with multiple patrol cars joining the pursuit, troopers finally began catching up to the suspect, increasing their chances of bringing the chase to an end. The suspect made a left turn into a parking lot, finally coming to a stop. He and the passengers exited the vehicle and were swiftly arrested and taken into custody, bringing this long and wild, high-speed chase to an end. Streetsboro police are investigating a Sunday evening chase after a man fled from a routine traffic stop. According to Police Lieutenant Tricia Wayne, the pursuit began around 7:20 p.m. near State Route 43 and Frost Road. The suspect, driving a white truck, tore down the road recklessly, showing no regard for the safety of other drivers. With 2 patrol cars in pursuit, officers were determined to bring this dangerous chase to an end. The suspect suddenly made a sharp left turn, weaving through residential streets and driving around houses, escalating the danger and making the pursuit even more intense for everyone involved. The suspect finally came to a stop, exiting the vehicle and fleeing on foot. After a 10-minute search, he was found hiding in the woods, apprehended, and taken into custody, bringing the pursuit to an end. While stationed, a trooper spotted a driver speeding far above the posted limit. Quickly putting his vehicle in drive, the trooper activated his lights and began pursuing the driver, who continued to ignore the stop and sped off, refusing to pull over. As the driver accelerated even further, the trooper quickly called for backup. The suspect swerved in and out of lanes, speeding at a dangerous rate, making it clear this pursuit was about to get even more intense. As the trooper began losing sight of the suspect, he informed other units and made the decision to cancel the pursuit, continuing with routine patrolling. Now let me know in the comments, what do you think the trooper could have done differently in this chase to stop the suspect before it got away? We'd love to hear your thoughts.